So this video is just made after like a video Gear Mortality, but this is basically me a year after NoFap, almost a year because today is the 16th, but by the day this will be published or this will be posted, I would have gone through the year. And frankly, it's been a good year without without self pleasure, without the simulation or the act of engaging in the activity. But it has been also kind of underwhelming because the amount of like hype and the amount of like glaze that this activity or this journey was given, like you're gonna start levitating during day 60 or something. But in the journey, none of that really happened. Like I don't really feel any different except for the fact that I'm happy to have been able to beat that impulse or beat that habit. But also I also kind of thank God too, and I also like giving glory to the fact that I don't know why I'm being preachy all the time, but the fact that it never really like the media part of it, like the content part of it, never really like had a hold on me. And it's like it's I was engaging in it, but it was more of like I like it, I like doing it, but I also like can stop whenever I want. And that was really like I had like it in me. Like, I was able to stop whenever I truly wanted. And it's funny because some people say that, but they can actually do it. But the content part was never really the issue. It was the doing stuff. And I have a pretty good imagination. I have a pretty good imagination, but I was able to wean off like the content pretty easily, but it took some time, some prayers, some really some really like motivating motivation to get me to stop. And it basically throughout the year. Right. And the timeline was that for the first part of January of last year, because we moved country. So it's like I wanted it to become like a new year, new place, new me. So like the change of locations, change of environment really was good for the trying to condition my brain to stop the habit. And then when I got here, I made a decision. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stop, I'm not gonna do this anymore. And then I stopped, I didn't anymore. Like it was just that easy. So after weaning off the habit, like for the first quarter of last year, it was super easy. I had no urges, I had stuff like that. But then I got through, I went through the Adonis community, the Adonis gang of Hamza. It was open last year, but now I think it's closed. So where basically people were talking about, approaching girls and like stuff like that. And then I was like, am I broken because I don't feel the desire, the urges anymore? So after that, I got my imaginative factory to work. And then although I won the consumption, the media consumption war, I won the physical act, like I've finished that, but I'm on the last stage, which is the mental part. And I believe that that's the hardest part of truly like mastering, lust, because you can be able to stop watching like the explicit content and stuff like that. You can stop, indulging in that, but everything like from Instagram to TikTok, everything from the manual recaps and it's all meant to suck your attention. It's all, and I'm not gonna try to over spiritualize it, but it's all they know what they're doing, to say the least. And in this generation, in this era, like it's everywhere. You can't stop it, right? And for me, I'm so thankful that I've been able to stop myself from indulging in the physical habit, but the grooves in the brain are still there, right? Like the loops, the lust loops, or the neural pathways are still there, and it will take a bit more time to develop. And also through this year, I'm one of my goals is to grow closer with God. And I don't believe in actually like white knuckling or what do you call this? I don't believe in trying to like brute force yourself out of it, but just changing the inputs. And I'm not really a good person to teach you about this because my Instagram feed is still full of diabolical things. I still say diabolical things like I'm not yet in the state where I can say that this is the way or this is in the path in life. I still struggle with it. I'm not really a struggle, but I indulge in it, like in the mental. But I need to change that. That is my year's resolution, to actually rid myself, of lust. And the thing also about it is that it never truly goes away. It never goes away. This is one of the things that I wish I'd learned earlier, but in NoFap, you will not get rid of the desire to procreate. It's in you. It's biological. It's biological. It's psychological. It's spiritual. It's physiological. It's mental. It's everything. Everything in you is basically geared towards procreation. That's how our species have survived so far. So for you to want to remove this thing, like being asexual, I don't think you can. I don't think you can become. Or I don't think you can lose your desire. But you can be really good at transmuting or suppressing it. I don't recommend suppressing it, but transmuting it, like putting it into business, putting it into prayer, putting it into the gym. Like that's literally the only thing. Don't be focused on trying to get rid of the desire. Focus on doing things that will burn energy, like working out, cold showers, all these things. Focus on replacing the input. Stop, replace the scroll with a book. Replace reading the how do you call this, the bad manhwa or the bad manga for the Bible, stuff like that. It's all about exchange. It's all about transmutation, and that's what you should get into your mind. And no, you will not levitate, you will not get powers, right? You will not have telekinesis. Don't ever like buy into that again. You will not be a sudden magnet if you don't learn how to talk to girls, right? And that's just what it is. That's my experience of NoFap, and I believe it's a journey that everyone is supposed to undergo, is supposed to go through, because how attention is becoming very important as we live in a distracted world. Being also like pure and being, not in a spiritual sense, but being in control of your own urges will help you in this, like, how do you call this, like over sexualized world, because you do not want to be the person donating $2 million, donating $2 million to the blue website, right? You do not want to be that person, and I'm telling you, you will be happier. I am happier, right? I'm more goal driven, I have more energy. But yeah, that's my whole statement of song, but that's my whole journey of NoFap.